Yes.
Was that the biggest jump up for the run game, and how did you feel about the way it improved on Saturday?
I felt really good about the way it improved. Chris had a really good game running, and
You did
I was
too.
I was able to compliment that. We both like that. The run game could help lead to the victory, so it was good.
Also, I can't remember a group of running backs that have been more productive in the passing game too as receivers. And I know that hadn't been as big a part maybe for you. Jeff's had a couple of touchdown catches on the goal line, and Chris had a couple of big catches. But yeah, I mean the running backs, and Rennie had one Saturday, and the running backs are pretty viable receiver options.
Right. We got to make sure we're ready as a check down for Mason or J Dub and be ready to make plays with not out of the backfield, but after we catch the ball too.
I think we've been moving the ball well all year and scoring points, so that won't be an issue, I don't believe. But I think that if we can get control and have a great week of practice and really work hard and get better each and every day, that we'll be just fine.
It's a big game environment at home. Another one in the streak. I mean, do you
Yeah.
feel the intensity every week, or at this point, is it just another one?
It's another one, man. It's another game to, another chance for us to, play well and show people around the country that what we're about, and it's obviously it's playing a great team in Baylor and a high-powered offense, a great defense. So it'll be an awesome challenge and something we've been looking forward to.
What have you learned the most throughout the season leading up to this game? Obviously, you haven't lost yet.
Yeah.
So there've been a lot of lessons learned. Can you point to any that really stood out to you?
I just think there's been a lot of scenarios, a lot of experience, not only for me but for this team. Just a lot of adversity we've had to fight through, and a lot of games that were kind of close at the end, and just experience for this team. And I feel like we're so far along and have just come together as a group and just play well together.
Yeah. You look at last Saturday, and again, what a second half. I mean, I know you look back and say, God, we could have played a lot better, and we let them get off to a good start offensively. But the second half was pretty impressive.
Yeah, we really played a bad half of football. We had some guys that haven't been in the system for a long time, didn't make some very good adjustments, didn't have their eyes right on some things that they're doing different for their new quarterback. So that's coaching. They didn't adjust well, and we gave up way too many big plays. Got us on another flea flicker, a trick play, and then a couple instances like that. Then their crowd got into it. They did exactly what we were trying not to happen, and it happened.
Is it possible? I mean, you guys defended a lot of plays the previous 2 weeks. And how do you go about this the rest of the way? I know you need to get your looks, you need to get your reps, but at the same time, it's late in the year, and this defense has had to do a lot of work.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the question is.
Question is, do you alter, do you think about maybe lightening the load a little bit?
No, I think, not any more than we always do. Coach has always done a great job. Once you get past the half point of the season, you alter things a little bit. So that's just a normal. Yeah, I mean, we do change a little bit, and we've always been able to function fine. But, I mean, it's a good point. You want to be fresh on Saturdays, but also, you have a lot of looks to defend, and you better rep it because it was evident we didn't rep enough some of those different looks last week, and that hurt us in the first half.
He was able just to dodge the tackler and gain a yard and a half instead of losing a yard and a half, which was huge down there. And then we were able to score on the next play with Walsh. But, he's got an uncanny knack of avoiding hits and making sure that he's falling forward and getting a few extra yards. It was a nice job.
Kyle asked about the Monday meeting you guys have where Coach Gundy's brings in new plays and everything. Is that a Monday morning meeting, or is that kind of after this that you guys have that meeting?
It'll be after this media day. Yeah.
How is there kind of a cap on how much you guys can implement that's new? Is there, or is it?
It's gray. I mean, it can vary week to week depending on who you're playing and what you think you have to do to win a ball game.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, what's up?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Mike talked about the slow start.
What slow start are you referring to? We scored on our first drive. What start? What start do you mean?
That's a good point. I think that the offense struggled in the first half.
We punted once, so it wasn't too slow. We've had slower. You know, I think the negatives were just not finishing drives. You know, I've been watching film all morning on Baylor, so I'm having a hard time recollect the first half. What reasons we didn't score more. But the one punt, the one series we did punt. Trying to recall that. I think we might have had a penalty on that one, and then maybe a drop ball or an overthrow, I believe.
Talk a little bit about the Baylor Bears.
Well, they're a very physical, athletic defensive unit. It starts up front with them. They're impressive up front with Oakman, with 75, 95. They got some players that can really run from sideline to sideline. They can rush the passer. They're very impressive. They have a lot of tackles for loss. They're very disruptive. On the back end, they're very athletic. They got linebackers that can move. Their safeties are sound, aggressive in the run game, and their corners are very good cover guys. So they're very sound defense. And in overall, not too many chinks in the armor. Very athletic.
After you guys went ahead in the game the other day, JW went down the line with the defensive players trying to get you guys fired up. What was that like, and is that something he's frequently doing?
Oh yeah, J-Dub does that. You know, he comes to inspire us to like keep it going. You know, defense was down. You know, we were down by 17 points. So some of the guys were already looking down, saying, "Hey, we've lost this." So J-Dub just came over. Hey, we're still in this. We're still fighting for y'all. You know, that kind of gave us the motivation factor just to keep on grinding hard and just playing hard.
What is it about him that makes him such a good leader?
He's a very spoken leader. He can talk and he's a man of action too. So. You know, he'll go out there. He has your back 24/7. That's why I think J-Dub is a great leader for us.
He comes across sometimes as being sort of quiet, whatever, but it looks like he's got a pretty fiery side as well.
Oh, yeah. J-Dub is not quiet whatsoever. I don't know where y'all heard that from, but J-Dub is not quiet. So.
You got a good story on him as far as getting you guys fired up?
I mean, he said some stuff before the game, which I don't think is appropriate for a camera, but you know, he just said some stuff like to get guys fired up, and that really works for some guys too.
So JW's not like a choir boy.
Oh no, I don't know about that, but yeah, he's a great player for us. So.
Out of there when they get that bounce attack going.
Oh man, he can be real dangerous. You know, runs the ball real hard, very shifty dude, and just somebody you got to also contain. Really, they got players all over the field that you got to be aware of, and you know, yeah, he's definitely one of them. So.
Now the quarterback's only a true freshman, but he's played a few games now. I mean, does it look like he's a true freshman, or you know, what have you seen from him on film?
Oh man, I seen that he's young, but I mean, it's like they really haven't skipped a beat without the other dude in there. He's got in there, made good plays, made good reads, and delivered the ball to the playmakers. And it doesn't seem like he's a freshman to me.
That's nothing new to you guys. You've seen plenty of quarterbacks who can throw the ball and tuck it and run. But what does that do for your defense when you have to stress the fact that they essentially could attack you three different ways?
Well, it makes you first of all practice harder. Be aware of when he dropped back to pass it, he could also run it, tuck it, and run. So you just got to be aware of that. Man, you got to really emphasize that during practice to be aware of the quarterback draw and things like that. So, like I said, just practicing hard on it. That's gonna make us ready for it on the game, and just be ready to stop it.
Now you mentioned it Saturday, the fact that you guys just didn't come out with any energy in the first half. How helpful is it the fact that you're going to be able to play in front of the home crowd and get the energy created for you guys?
Yeah, it'll definitely be good, man. That last game versus TCU was probably the best experience I've had since I've been here. Having the crowd, the energy, and just playing a good team like Baylor should have our energy level up. Go out there hyped up, and there should be no reason any of the coaches should have to say anything, to get us hyped up about this one.